Welcome back, video creeps. The teaser trailer for Chucky has literally just dropped, so we're gonna have to talk about this shit. First things first, let's actually watch this thing. Wow! Fucking wow! Okay, so for 40 seconds, there's actually quite a bit to unpack here. I think some of the easy things that you notice right away is that this has officially been pushed back to 2021. It was ambitious to think that we were going to get this thing in 2020, especially with how this year has been going and everything. Even Halloween just got pushed back. But I think in our heart of hearts, we all knew that this thing wasn't going to happen this year. So it's okay, it's already a broken heart that I've gotten over. But the second big thing that we notice in this is that this thing is going to be aired on 2 different networks, which I don't think I've ever seen for any show ever during its first run of a TV show. But when you think about it, it's actually not that weird. So many networks are owned by parent companies. So in fact, it's actually more surprising that we don't see this more often. Both Sci-Fi and USA are both owned by NBC. So again, it's totally feasible that they would do this, but I am wondering what the logic behind it is. Are there people who watch Sci-Fi that are just like, fucking hate USA? And vice versa, are there people who watch USA who are like, those Sci-Fi people are fucking freaks? To be clear, I'm not against it at all. I'm just wondering what the logic is. But if you ask me, I think it can only help the show. Now, actually looking at what we got and breaking it down, the very first thing that I noticed is that there's a ton of vintage toys on the racks here. And based off what we already knew about this show, we kind of knew that it would take place in modern time and that Chucky would be dubbed a vintage doll. And somehow, this vintage doll would fall in the hands of a little boy who really dug it. But now I'm wondering if they're going to be striking the original idea that we heard a while back. Let it not be forgotten that when we first got news about this show, it said that Chucky was going to be found at a yard sale. But now that we see him in the store, maybe he gets found in this store. So as far as this little teaser trailer goes, it looks like some things have definitely changed around. And because of this little Easter egg in this teaser, it definitely has me wondering if this is actually where we'll get our Chucky. It does make sense. Now, for those of you who aren't obsessed with Chucky like I am, these letters that spell out Playland Toys is really fucking cool to see. Again, if you're not excited about that, let me just play this for you.
Give it up, Ray! It's over!
That's right, this is the same exact store that we saw Charles Lee Ray being chased by Mike Norris in Child's Play 1. So this tells me a couple of things. The first thing is that this will absolutely take place in Chicago. Which again, going back to some of the stuff that we already knew, we were going to be digging into Chucky's past. And the Lakeshore Strangler is from Chicago. Though, according to Seed of Chucky, he's actually from Hackensack, New Jersey, or at least that's where they buried his body. Reports have come out saying that we will see or hear from Glenn and Glenda in this TV series, so it is possible that the Jersey thing will be canon, but I do think that we can take for full faith that this thing will take place in Chicago. But it also puts the idea in my head that if this isn't where we get Chucky, this might be where the show's final showdown takes place. And the reason that I think this is because this part of the teaser right here. We can clearly see police lights going off outside of the store and a bunch of people running past like there's some kind of chaos going on outside. Now, another thing that we know is that this will take place after Cult of Chucky, so it is possible that we will be seeing multiple Chucky dolls in this thing. Is it possible that there's one Chucky in the store making other Chuckies while another Chucky is outside causing fucking havoc? Unfortunately, there's just not enough in this teaser for us to know all of this information, but it does light a fire in my heart. I am excited to see where this is going. Another really rad thing that I like about this is the little logo. It looks like the Playland Toys sign, but it has those Chucky colors. Very fucking cool logo design. And I'm hoping that that's what they're gonna use for this thing, because I want that shit on a sticker. If you want more news about the Child's Play TV show, I'm gonna link below my last video covering everything that we know about the Child's Play TV show. If you've seen that and now you've seen this, what do you think about this teaser? Does this get you excited for the show? What do you think about this playing on 2 different networks? Whatever you think, let me know in the comments. As always, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you know when my next video is up. And if we're not already friends, go down into the description of this video, hit me up on social media. Down there you'll find links to become a Patreon of mine. You'll see my wish list and email, so if you want, you can buy a review from me. That's gonna be it for this little bit of news. Peace, video creeps. This is a song to my Patreons. I think you're all pretty. Switch down, it goes Disney flicks. I think you're really cool. Teddy Brown, I think you're really cool. Hey Larry Sherman, I think you're really cool. Hey Sweat Hook Vision, I think you're really cool. I think you guys fucking rock. Thank you for being my Patreons. I think you guys fucking rock. Thank you for being my Patreons. If you wanna join along, go to the link in my description. Then join along and then I'll make a new song and your name can be in my Patreon shout outs. Yeah. Oh. You fucking, yeah.